Hello and welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are watching another great chess game. This one was played at the Julius Baer Generation Cup of 2022 between Boris Gelfand and his opponent Hans Mokke Niemann, who was playing as black. Now I know what you might be thinking, it's Hans Mokke Niemann, but he did play really good chess in the past and he's still continuing to do that today. And whatever the people say about him, this game is a really nice one and shows how you should exploit your opponent's weaknesses in a really easy way, finding the right moves. So without further ado, we'll go straight into the game. Gelfand opened the game with d4. We have knight f6 for Niemann, c4, and we have e6 now played for black. Knight f3 for white, and we have d5 counter-attacking in the center for black. Game continued with g3, Catalan opening for Boris Gelfand. White wants to develop his bishop on g2 and to fianchetto it there. Black continues with bishop b4 and a check. White blocks this check with bishop d2, and bishop e7 was played for Hans Mokke Niemann, and that was actually the only idea behind this move in these positions. So we want to provoke bishop d2, and then this bishop is not perfectly and the happiest placed there on d2. The better square for him might be on f4. So that is the reason behind this move. Bishop g2 for white, and we have castle for Niemann, castle for white as well, and black plays knight b2 d7 to continue his development. Queen c2 was played for Boris Gelfand with the idea to protect this pawn, and after c6 for Hans Mokke Niemann, white continued with knight to c3. Right now he's covering the defense of this pawn. Hans Mokke Niemann accepts this and he plays d picks up on c4. After that we have knight e4 played for white with the idea to attack this pawn and also offer a trade to Niemann. Niemann accepts this, and we have, after queen picks up on e4, knight f6, a really decent move. You are developing your piece with a tempo, and black generally has the development problems, especially for this white squared bishop. So queen is attacked and Gelfand goes on c2. We have a b5 with the idea to protect this pawn. Obviously, game continued with b3 for Boris Gelfand, and actually white's idea in this position, ideally what would be for white, is to pick up this pawn, and after a takes on b3, white would continue with opening his Catalan bishop by moving his knight somewhere, and then continue the pressure on this c6 pawn. Of course, this didn't happen, and after b3, Niemann plays a bishop b7. We have b picks up on c4, and right now a really nice response by Hans Mokke Niemann, that is c5. Now, in case white plays d picks up on c5, then Hans would continue with b picking up on c4, and after queen picks up on c4, this allows black this beautiful bishop d5 move, developing move with a tempo. So after queen to c1, black would continue with rook c8, and this pawn will eventually fall. So if, for example, white decides to defend and he's really stubborn, we have knight to e4, and black has a really decent game. The game is equal with equal chances for both. So after c5, Gelfand decided to play a stronger move for white in this position, that is c picks up on b5, and after c takes on d4 for black, white decided to play a4 with the idea to strengthen this pawn structure here. We have bishop e4 right now played for Hans Mokke Niemann. Right now this queen is under attack, and Gelfand plays a queen to b2, which is not the happiest move. The happiest move was actually queen b3. With this idea, you are stopping queen d5. You will have to force a queen exchange if you want to play queen d5. But queen b2 was played, and Hans Mokke Niemann finds the right move, simply centralizing this queen on a much better square and also pressuring this knight here. We have rook f to d1 played for Boris Gelfand. His idea is to open up this bishop and then pressure this pawn. We have rook a to c8 played for Hans Mokke Niemann, with obvious idea to put this rook on this square here. After this, Boris Gelfand plays bishop f4 with the same idea to pressure this pawn here, and right now Hans Mokke Niemann defends this pawn by playing e5. Now in this position, Boris Gelfand had the possibility to actually pick up this pawn here and to simplify this position, which was actually the best option in this position. Right now, after that, black would continue by picking up this knight, and we have bishop picking up on f6. bishop picks up on g2, and after bishop picks up on e7, black has this bishop h3 and threatening of a checkmate, so you have to defend it with f3. That would probably be the best move. This allows black to remove his rook from the attack, and after bishop b4, black has queen e6 with a really decent play and the attack on this pawn here. Now just wanted to show you that although this looks free, it's completely not. This pawn is poisoned. For example, if you decide to pick up with your rook, that would be a huge blunder, because right now you are allowing this move, queen e3. Your king is really weak. Check. After king goes on h1, queen f2 is what follows, and after rook to g1, the only move to defend checkmate, rook to e2 is the nail in the coffin. You basically have to give up your queen in order to stop a checkmate, and that's GG, well played for white there. Also, after queen to e6, if you decide to pick up with your queen, again rook to c4 is a dangerous move for black, so you're losing both ways. Right now, recommended move by the computer is to actually sacrifice your bishop and to give up this pawn here. But if you decide to save this and you play something like queen b2, then queen e3 check again is what follows, and after king to h1, the same threat is available, and white is losing simply. So this was the best option, was with this simplifying the position for white. But after e5, Gelfand makes a huge blunder and he plays bishop g5 here, which allows black a leading attack with rook to c2, and in this position, on the move 20th, Boris Gelfand decided to resign. Simply, there is nothing you can do here as white. You don't have any free squares pretty much here, except b1. I will show you, of course, what will happen. So the only free square is queen b1. After that, rook e2 is what follows. For Hans Mokke Niemann, this knight now is hanging. The only way you can stop this is rook d3, and after bishop picks up on d3. Although, by the way, after rook to d3, computer actually recommends picking up this pawn here in some crazy line with crazy sacrifices and pushing this pawn here. But just to simplify the position, after bishop picks up on d3 and queen picks up on d3, you can simply offer a rook trade, and after a rook picks up on e2 and queen picks up on a2, this is a completely won position for black. Simply, you are a piece up, and this is a clearly won endgame. So this is how this game ended, and this is all I have prepared for you today. If you enjoyed this game, please make sure to leave a comment, like, and share this video with other people who enjoy chess, because this really helps my channel grow organically. I really appreciate you guys, and I couldn't do this without your help. Also, if you wish to donate to the channel, you will find a PayPal link in the description of this video. Each donation is highly appreciated, and each donation will be listed in every future of my videos. Please let me know your questions and your thoughts about this game. Let me know if I missed something in the analysis, or just simply if you want to comment something, let me know about that. I really enjoy reading all of your comments. And this was all, guys. I really appreciate for your time, and we will see each other in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.